Hello everybody, this is Darren Redmond for Redmond's Wrap-Up from FHT Sports. It's Monday, September 17th. Hope everybody has a great week. I want to talk a couple of minutes what happened yesterday with Clay Matthews in the Green Bay, Minnesota game is a great example of why Tom Brady can never, even ever, be in the conversation as the GOAT. And that is no disrespect to Tom Brady. As you know, I'm a Raider fan and a Jet fan. I would take right now, today, Tom Brady as my starting quarterback for either of the teams. So we could put all that stuff to bed. But this is why, as a football historian, somebody who played the game, coached the game, why he can never be the GOAT. Games change. The greatest of all time, not in that conversation. And what happened with Clay Matthews shows us why. Yesterday, Clay Matthews got called because of rule changes for safety and everything else for a late hit on something that was a questionable call at best, but in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and even halfway through the 80s and 90s would have never been called. So if that's the case, then you know that you're playing a game that is totally different than what it once was. You had guys getting cracked in the back of the head, in the knees, rolled over, thrown down, dragged, hit. And these guys just never came out of the game. Fred Hawkinson ran for his life, went to 4 Super Bowls. Jim Kelly, I mean, he had the snot knocked out of him time and time again. Roger the Dodger, Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, Steve Young. You know, there was a time, Joe Ferguson of the Bills, one of the secret really good quarterbacks, Burt Jones, the rusting rifle. These guys got annihilated every week. Now we play in a league where if you hit a guy kind of late, you can't lay on him, you can't lay next to him, you have to make sure that you put down a pillow before he hits the ground. I'm exaggerating very little. So this is the world where Tom Brady has won 5 Super Bowls, lost 2, won 5 Super Bowls in the course of his very long career. Nothing against him. And again, this last rule change just happened this year. But this is not the world where Terry Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. Think about this. If you're a sales manager, a middle-level sales manager, a rah-rah guy, go in there and go, rah-rah guys, go hit your quota, rah-rah. Would you rather a person who hit his quota 5 times over 17 years? Or somebody hit his quota 4 times over 6 years? We both know the answer. So again, nothing against Tom Brady. But with the Clay Matthews penalty, just shows us why Tom Brady can never be thought of as the GOAT, because the rules changed. Not his fault. He might have really thrived in the 70s and the 80s when you actually were able to hit the quarterback, throw him down. But that's not the case anymore. So that violates any opportunity for him to be considered a GOAT. Still, I'd take him in a minute. Take him as my quarterback, Jet fan. What are your thoughts? Listen, here's the way I'm looking at it. You can put a bow on this because Redmond wrapped it up. Any questions, comments, anything you want to do, share, let us know. Please hit that subscribe button. This is Darren Redmond for Redmond's Wrap-Up, brought to you by FHT Sports.